Good day and welcome to the longer video of the 4x8 double crossover set listed on eBay for sale. That is newly finished. Just finished it yesterday. I'm going to take the video today. I have two trains running on it in opposite directions, but there's one main line with two passing sidings, one here and one back there. One thing I really, whoop, somebody came off. Times it's a little harder to keep them going when I got wires under the switches. I try to use that cheap China wire that lays flatter. Not nailed down, but what I could do is suspend the wires, I thought, for the display layouts, running them overhead like on telephone poles. That's a lot of work. I just try to get it as flat as I can. It's starting to say something. Oh yeah, it's see if it makes it back there now after the naps. Son of a gun. I tweaked it. Yeah. It's a 4x8 layout, but it takes twice to go around the whole thing before you come back where you started, which is really neat. Try the other lane. Because you don't just go around once, but you got to go around the whole layout twice to get back where you started. Here's the passing siding. Throw the remote switches. Whoop. Sorry, got the selectors. These green buttons cut off track blocks and turn on others. Atlas selectors. It's old school, a lot of fun though. Old school worked for years, still does now. DCC's neat, but it's really cool. And also they make sound nowadays. Wow. Steam, diesel sounds, smoke. But old school's neat too, even if they don't make sound. If I get the guts here, I'm going to run both at the same time. The power pack will do that. It's a 2-train power pack. And that's the fun. They might hit at the crossings. That's the fun. Make sure they don't. I should try this. Hope I don't look bad. Camera. Run them slower. Give me a chance. Get this other one started. I have the 8 track blocks on it, where the 4 passing sidings are each of the 4. The 2 sidings are a track block, and the rest of the track in between the 2 sidings is one big track block. And when you run the train the other way on the other throttle, I should say, you gotta throw the switch up or down the other way so the other throttle will work that train. So he's on block 2, which I already moved down here. except it's not gonna, it's entering my first long one, should be that one. If I didn't throw that, the train would stop, because the other throttle would try to work it. Oop. Yeah, I thought it was. I didn't hit the other passing sidings. And this one. See if it likes my switch here now. Good. I don't know. I wish I had more time. I'm not going to try to run them both at once. The buyer can have all that fun. I don't have. Wish I had more time. I'll do it this way though. I'll just kind of run them one at a time. Let's see. Down. Whoop. I did it again. Where I have to isolate. Oh yeah. Isolating them is in the middle. Nothing will move. Up or down is each throttle or power pack if you got two power packs. And you put the switch in the middle, it'll shut off power. Or nothing will move it. I'm gonna give her one time here. Now it's in its first revolution around, you could say. It's coming around in the second one. There's got two crossovers, 60 and a 25, which is neat. I think I'll just leave it run. The design didn't call for this. But my next set and every one after it, I think I'm going to elevate this section where it's coming up from the switch. And by the time you get up to the crossover here, it'll be up high enough, I think. And I'll be able to get down before the other one. And still have a crossover there. And then it'll come underneath here, under the bridge. I think that'd be neat. Same route, but just elevate part of it. There's the two sidings, lighted bumpers. There's one back there and a curved one there. Do all sorts of things with those. Whatever I have for structures, I like throwing them in. House there, a little engine shed or water tower, telephone poles. The buyer can add to it from there. The grass, scenery. I usually put a tunnel on, but because of that crane car, I'm worried about them hitting it. So the crane car in the set, I'm going to leave the tunnels off. And 4x8, they got all this Atlas design. They got it all in a 4x8. It's pretty nice, pretty ingenious. Customline switches, not snap switches, number 4s. And a lot of these tracks are special made, like these, because they got to be flex tracks to make the layout work. There's probably about 6 of them throughout the layout. You see the little blue tape, that's my tape underneath that has a measurement for the man that buys it. He can look at the layout I give him, the diagram, and know that that's where that track goes by length of it. I always, of course, give the track diagram when I sell one of these. It's not an oval or a figure 8, you know. Engines are AHMs of the red, white, and blues. The little black guy, I don't know. I don't know if I found an ID on him. I got him running. It looks like a saddle tank if I'm wrong. Probably Mantua, early Mantua Tyco. Really heavy, it's cast iron. Love the rock crane car. And the auto loader, how many times do you see one in one piece? The Tyco auto loader, they're always busted. Great car, but it wasn't meant to be played with hard. Not laughing at it. 6 remote switches and the Tech 2 power pack. Alright, that's it for the video, and thanks for watching. Hope you liked it.